Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. I'm sure you've wondered where I've been. I had some family show up, held me up. I'm a little late on this video. Thank you to all my subscribers for being patient. I'm sure you've wondered, where am I? Because I promised to keep you updated. Well, here I am. I'm going to update you today. Today's video will be on Bitcoin and ETH. I feel whatever they decide to do, the other altcoins will follow. There are a few that do their own thing, but for the most part, they're going to follow Bitcoin. We're going to quickly start out on my website. Right here is where you get my free strategy. As soon as you put your name and your email in, you'll instantly have access to the 2 free videos on the TGIM strategy video. Okay. Going on down, this is the cheat sheet for the videos. Download that. It's a beginner's cheat sheet. Very important. Moving on down, what I really wanted to talk about was that pretty much today, maybe tomorrow, actually, I'm the holdup. They're waiting for my course material, which I'm almost done with. Which it could get launched without mine. So what I'm trying to get across is grab this up. If you are interested in learning Elliott Wave, becoming an independent trader, not needing signals from other people, this is the class. This is the course. You can still get it for this price on my website. It is going away possibly today or tomorrow. This will be $19.97 is the new price. So if you grab this up, you're getting a 75% discount. You're probably thinking $19.97, wow, that's a lot of money. Well, it is worth every penny. When you're done with this course, you will be an independent trader. I have no doubt about that. It is a great new course. Great. And you will be grandfathered into it at this price. So if you're interested, I would grab this up. Okay. Let's move on to Bitcoin. We are on the weekly time frame. Quickly, I'm going to go over kind of what I went over last video, but if it's your first time tuning in, I'm going to go over it quickly again. This green line is the RSI. It's the exact same as the relative strength index. When we were over here, and what everybody thought was the descending triangle, we were holding the 40. That's exactly where we are right now, and we're trying to hold that. Right now, we have come down right into the prior fourth wave. That's exactly what we did over here. We had an initial drop that came right down into the prior fourth wave. We are duplicating this as it stands. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but we're right at the same area. Let's talk about what happened here and what we don't want to happen over here. What happened here is we had an initial drop down. The market at that point had a chance to rally out of here and take us with another push to the upside. It didn't do that. It came up correctively. When it came back down, it made a higher low. At that point, the market had a chance to rally out of here. It didn't do it. It made a lower high. When it did that, it created what I call a connector. It actually created a flat in the middle. When it did that, we needed a partner for this to the downside. And that's what happened here. Then we did the exact same thing again. The exact same thing that we did here, we did again, and that's what caused this rollover. So what do we want to happen here? We don't want this to happen. What we don't want to happen is that we create a connector, a three-wave move. Because if we do, we're going to need a partner for this to the downside. Now, whether it holds support on here like it did over here, I can't say. It may break it. That's what we don't want to happen. But let's talk about if it does. If it does make that corrective three-wave move to the upside, and we get an A, a B, and a C, the higher this goes, the better. We want this to be high, because the higher it goes, one, this is not financial advice. If I was holding a bunch of bags, I'd probably be de-risking. Like I said, that's not financial advice. That's just what I would do. Because we're going to need a connector for this one, like I said, back down. And we don't know how deep that may go. Now, what we want to happen if we get the three-wave move is we want this to create a higher low so that the market has a chance at that point to rally out of here for our fifth. What we could do up here is range. Maybe a triangle is on the table. We are thinking this is a fourth wave, and triangles appear in fourth waves. So maybe we contract up here in range and then break out. I can't say at this point exactly what we're going to do. But the most important thing up here is that there's rules in Elliott Wave. And one of them is wave 4 cannot come into wave 1. We absolutely 100% do not want to come into this wave 1. And the deeper, if we were to break this and come down, the deeper we come down, the harder it is for the market to rally back out of it. Not that it can't do it, because as you can see here, when we dumped over, it rallied out. It can 100% rally out and do what it needs to do. But I'd rather see this fourth hold this support. I'd rather see it do that, of course. So let me think if there's anything else I want to say about this. We do have the chance that this fourth is done here. Okay. And that we've ended this correction. And we're going to rally out of here. We do have the chance that this is going to create an impulse wave out of here, but I'm not exactly leaning that way, and this is just my bias, okay? And I will show you more of why when we get down into the lower time frames. I'm more leaning that we're going to create an ABC to the upside. And the higher it goes, the better. But I could absolutely be wrong. And honestly, I hope I am. I hope I am wrong about this ABC, and we create a 5 wave and we get ourselves out of here. We're just going to have to wait and see what it does. So let's go down to the lower time frames and talk about what's happening, okay? So we created this initial correction to the downside. Now we have options here. It could be an A, a B, and either this C wave ended here, or it ended here, and this was actually a truncation. I am not 100% sure about that. I look at this wave on the lower time frames, and I keep going back and forth with it. So it either ended here, if it's an ABC, or it ended here. The other option is that this is actually a wave 1, a wave 2, this is all a wave 3, we're creating a wave 4, and we're going to get another fifth to the downside. These are the two options. Okay. If it's the yellow count, this 4 cannot come into this 1. So once it does this, this 5-wave yellow count is invalid. So if we rally here, and this consolidation we have, if we rally up and come into this 1, this creating a 5th wave to the downside comes off the table. Hope that's easy to understand what I'm saying there. Okay. Let's talk about the ABC move. If it's an ABC and it ended here or it ended here, the bullish option is that, did this break the low? Yeah, it's too close. Okay. The bullish option is that we ended the correction over here, and that this is the start of something new. Now, what would need to happen here for this to be the start of something new is this needs to finish, and this would turn into a wave 1. We'll come down for a wave 2. I can't tell you how deep that will be. We'll create a wave 3 that will take us right through this resistance that we have. We'll make a 4 and a 5. That is the bullish scenario. What needs to happen immediately here is that we need to complete, let me go down, we'll call it time frame here so you can see this. Let me go down one more. We need to complete this 5-wave move that we've started. Okay. That would turn into 1. We'd need the 2, which can be shallow now. Doesn't need to come deep. Can definitely be shallow. And then my 3 is like in Neverland over there, but you get the idea. The 3 would come up, blast through this resistance. 4 would find support here, and then 5, okay? That's the bullish option. Let's talk about the bearish. The bearish option is that we ended here or here. Like I said, I can't really say which it is, okay? And what this actually is here is an A, B, and we're creating a C wave. C waves are always 5 waves. the C wave can get shut down right here, or the C wave can rally much higher. So let's talk about where we'll know whether it's going to be the start of something or it's going to be a C wave. And we're going to assume that the C wave ended here, okay? Okay. If we rally over this 1.618 here at 48,500, that is on long scale. On linear, it's 48,500. Okay, not much difference there. If this continues and we get up and over this being a C wave will become less possible. So that's what will clue you in that we are making an impulse wave and possibly it's not a C wave. So basically, A, B, and we start rallying higher than this 1.618, and this is going, breaks through this resistance, and it's still going, it's less likely it's a C. And what we're actually doing is the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. And I hope I didn't make that too confusing. Invalidation that this is a wave 1 and we're going to do the impulsive is this low right here at 31K. Okay, right here, this low. We break that low, and this being the start of something is completely off the table. That's your invalidation point. Let's get some of this off of here and let me summarize. Okay, I talked in my prior videos that we can bounce around in here and consolidate more. Okay, that still can happen. We can bounce around in between these two resistances and create ABC after ABC, and it just turns into a bigger ABC. So we do have the options to keep bouncing around inside of here. Or maybe we even get up into this resistance and bounce around in between those two. Okay? But once we get up past this 48,500, I would say that we're probably most likely on our way out of here. And this is the start of something and not a C wave. So I hope I didn't make that too confusing. Let's move on to ETH. ETH, we're on the weekly time frame. ETH is holding nicely on the 50. I want to see that hold. Right here, we were sitting on the 50 when it gave us another push to the upside. If the weekly can hold this 50, it has a good chance of pushing us to another move to the upside. daily. Right now, I'm not seeing any bullish divergence. You can see how this is moving to the upside and this is moving to the upside. Right here, between here and here is where we had the bullish divergence, because we were challenging this pivot all the way back here. Right now, the daily is being rejected by the 50, meaning that it's being rejected by the bullish territory. It really needs to, maybe it's going to come down a little further, hold support on the 40, and then it'll continue, get us out of here. So basically this would come down a little lower, possibly, and then it's going to give us a wave to the upside. But let's talk about the bull and the bear scenario. Okay. So we had this correction down. It ended here. It's obvious that this correction is more clear, and it ended right here. Then we had this move to the upside. Let me go down on a lower time frame so we can see this closely. Our bullish option is that this is a wave 1. This is a wave 2. We're going to get a 3, a 4, and a 5, and that's the bullish scenario. Because right here, this looks like a 5-wave move, I do not want to see us break this low right here, where this weekly 21 is. Because this, to me, on the inside, would be a wave 1, 2, we're making a 3, 4, and then a 5 up here to that third, okay? Which this would probably most likely find support up here like this. And this 5, yep, to the third, okay? So I don't want to see us break this low if we're going to be bullish. %100% complete invalidation of this scenario is this low here. And I'm trying to not to make this too confusing, but I'll explain that. Because this could be a 1, this is making a 2, and then we get the 3, the 4, and the 5. Now, let's talk about this. The longer this drags out for this wave 2, the more I lean B wave. If we're going to be bullish, I would like to see this be the wave 2. Not way over here like this. Okay? I really want us to see us hold this right here, not break this. If we do, I'm going to be more leaning B wave. Not that it can't be a wave 2, but I'm more going to be leaning B wave, and let's talk about that. So our bearish option is that this has created an A. We're making a B, and we're going to get a C to the upside. Now this B wave has a big range. It can come all the way down here like this. Can even come as far down as it wants. So, like I said, the longer this carries on, the more I'm leaning B wave. And then we would get the C to the upside. Let's talk about what else could this be. We could, and it's still the same scenario, could bounce around inside of here. Let me see if this hit the 618. I'm not sure if it did. No. Okay. So basically, the bull scenario I went over, the bear scenario I went over. The only other thing it could do is play around inside this support and this resistance longer. So basically it, let's see, makes an A, B, or WXY to the downside. And then it makes a little ABC to the upside. And then it finally comes on down, makes another ABC, and then we get the C wave to the upside. So this could play around a lot longer, both in Bitcoin and ETH. So those are the options, guys. I hope I didn't make it too confusing. If you watch this to the end, I've been moving my face around. Today I have it on the left. I had it on the right, but I felt like on the right it was blocking some things that I was showing, and I didn't realize that. So let me know if you like it on the left or to the right if you watch this to the end. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will be more present and keep you more updated on what's going on. Okay, everybody have a wonderful day.